Guys, today we have so much crazy things to talk about. In yesterday's video, I was warning you about a big move that was gonna happen today, Monday. You've seen that big move, but I have more information. I have more clues as to why you did see this big pump. And today I'm gonna talk about what I think the next big move is going to be for Bitcoin, guys. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end. Stuff you need to watch if you're holding any crypto at all. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So we have seen a nice pump for Bitcoin, guys. And yesterday we were talking about how things were looking a little bit similar. This price action you saw right here, hitting the resistance level multiple times, kind of making higher lows on the way, and how this was looking similar to what you saw right here, hitting it multiple times, having a fake out, continuously hitting it, and then having a rather big swing towards the upside. So right now, you already know also though from yesterday's video that I was warning you about the next level of resistance. Sure, if we broke through these levels, then we could have a big pump, but then you have the big orange box here, and this is the big boss, and this is why the Bitcoin price is struggling right now. You can see that the closer we came on the 4-hourly time frame, we did have rejections, and then we opened a new candle, we made a higher high, and then we had another rejection, and right here, same thing. We went up to about $100 from the edge of the orange box here, but then we had a rejection here. So this is the key thing to break through now, guys, but this is also the major point of resistance. And also, not only that, if I go to the daily time frame, look at this. So on the daily time frame, you do have the 200-day moving average, which is the green one right here. And you can see that we got rejected the first time here, and then the candle thereafter. Right now, we're trying to break through the 200 and 100-day moving average. And the same thing on the weekly time frame. You can see that right now, we're trying to stay above the 200-day moving average here, and then you have the 100-day moving average in purple. This is currently at 29,300. So overall, guys, looking at all of this, you do have some major points of resistance, not only the orange box itself, but also inside of the orange box. So this is something we need to keep watching here. Yes, nice pump for Bitcoin, as we was talking about yesterday here, and I'm gonna explain this more in detail here very soon. But this pump, we still have to be cautious about the resistances up here. So keep that in mind. Now, Ethereum also, of course, did see a big pump. And in yesterday's video, I was talking about how institutions were trying to fool us. They were trying to buy Ethereum ahead of the ETF, the futures ETF being launched today. Now, the SEC stepped in and said, hey, you cannot buy the Ethereum before you actually launch the ETF to these institutions. It was Valkyrie, it was probably other institutions as well. They were trying to load up on Ethereum. They had to sell those on Friday and then rebuy today. So that means that we were expecting some heavy institutional buy-in today. And if you look at the platform that institutions use to buy Bitcoin, it is actually the CME. Now, the CME is not open during the weekends, but I want to show you. I generally never go to the 1-minute chart, guys, but I want to show you this on the 1-minute chart because this explains it very, very well what the institutions were doing here. And why did they buy Bitcoin and instead of Ethereum? Of course, they're buying Ethereum as well, as you can see by the Ethereum price going up here, but they were mainly buying Bitcoin, potentially ahead of the potential Grayscale ETF approval in about 14 days. That could happen because the SEC has not appealed the decision to not approve that Grayscale ETF. Anyway, I digressed a little bit. I want to show you the price action here. You can see Friday the 29th, this is where the market closed at 8:59. And then when they opened yesterday evening, you can see that immediately, not only did you see a gap from $27,085, you saw a massive pump up to $27,450. Now, this is on CME, where institutions buy Bitcoin, guys. So what happened on other exchanges during the same time period? Well, you would expect the price to do the same thing, right? That on this time period, at this exact clock, at 10 p.m. yesterday that you would see a pump. Let's go to Bitstamp. And this is the same on Binance. It's the same on all exchanges. And you can see here, this is when you saw a pump on CME. 1st of October at 10 p.m. You see that nothing happened. In fact, for the next 10 or 15 minutes, nothing happened here on the regular spot markets. But right here, you did see on the institutional platforms, big pump, sideways consolidation, and then an even bigger pump straight up to 28,600 here within a few minutes. And that is when the rest of the market started to catch on, and they also started to have some big pumps. The bottom line is this proves that the buying started on the institutional platform, CME. It was institutions FOMOing into Bitcoin, buying it like crazy, and then you saw the rest of the spot markets continue that move towards the upside. And of course, right now, we find ourselves right below the resistance level here, so the market has settled a little bit, but let's wait for the next major move here. But the institutions, they're trying to play us, guys, but they will not be able to do that. I will continue to bring you this information. The next time I think that we're going to see a big move, I will let you know as soon as possible, guys. So make sure to subscribe and activate the bell icon, of course. Now, for my own trading, guys, you can see that my own trading bots have been doing some nice gains as well, of course, with this pump. You can see most of them are, well, many of them are up 30, 31, 32%, 25, 27. So they are doing a terrific job still. And of course, if you want to use these trading strategies yourself, then make sure to go to the description of this video, go down, scroll down to OKX, claim $50 for free. These $50 you can use with leverage. You can trade it as it was $500 or $5,000. Click on this link, click join now. And then with one single click, after you have signed up the account, you can click on these links and get the bots running for yourself. So make sure to take advantage of that, guys. Now, moving forward, there's something else I want to show you. So the first thing is traditional markets are not really doing that well, struggling with the resistance level right here. And yeah, you can see that traditional markets are not doing super well, and Bitcoin is kind of going against and decoupling a little bit here, at least for now. So that is something to pay attention to. Now, this is a crazy chart, guys. I want to show you how the previous cycles have worked for Bitcoin and how we can try to predict the next top and what that price is going to be. So the first thing you can see is that after, in each bear market, let's take the first one in 2014, you can see that we have this support level, and then we have that final dump. And usually from the support level, we go down about 50%. Right? And then you can see that we go into a bull market, and you can see that same thing here. We go down and we have that final dump from the support level. We go down, in this instance, it's 47%. And then you can see the next cycle, we go up, we have support level right here, we go down by 47% as well. And you can see that we always touch the logarithmic growth curve up here. So first 1,250, 20K, 69. And the next one, if this continues to hold true, would actually be at about $140,000, which sounds pretty reasonable, guys. Now, here's the thing. If you take all of these previous cycles and you just outline it, where we could end up, you can see that they match up pretty decently here towards that same price point. And also, if you look at the degrees here, you can see that of course, we're not going to have as many gains because Bitcoin is much bigger right now. There's more money involved and so on. So the gains in percentage wise is not going to be as much. But if you look at the kind of angles here, you can see that this kind of proves the point of diminishing returns. So 46 degrees, 28, 16, about 10 right here, which would be pretty reasonable in my mind as well. Because you cannot have a chart just going vertical. That would mean that we would go to like $40 million for each Bitcoin very, very soon. So the returns in percentage wise is gonna be lower and lower. However, this is still very, very nice. And if history repeats, then we could have a 140,000 Bitcoin here during the top of the next cycle, which sounds pretty reasonable. Now, a couple of things to pay attention to. We do have some major data happening this week. So of course, we have the Ethereum futures launching today. We have a Powell speech. We have US manufacturing today as well. Jolt openings tomorrow. some more economical data coming, and then US employment on Friday. So big things. Be ready for this week, guys. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.